Okay, so number 76. Okay? So yung number 76, so lumabas din to noong April 2019. Okay? So yung tanong sa atin dito is, which of the following is a quasi-equilibrium process, di ba? So when we say quasi-equilibrium process, di ba? So yun yung case natin na pag nakaramdam ng change, di ba? So yung system natin, so then so lahat ng states natin will automatically change. Okay? Okay ba? So therefore, for example, dito sa number 76 natin, di ba? So yung sagot natin dito is the compression of air in a cylinder. Di ba? So yung idea dito, or pag binasa nyo ito sa mga libro, okay? So ganito yung idea natin for quasi-equilibrium. So again, so imagine if we have air, so sa loob nito, so meron tayong piston na nakalagay sa ibabaw ng air natin. So then, so, di ba, so again, alam natin na, let's say this is at equilibrium. So meaning walang gumagalaw dito. Di ba? Okay, nakabasa din. Ang gagawin natin is magpapatong tayo ng weight. Di ba? So dun sa cylinder natin. So since nadagdagan siya ng weight, so alam natin magkakaroon ng force na magko-compress, diba? So dun sa air natin. So therefore, so after natin ilagay itong weight na to, so then the system will automatically, diba? So can go to a state, diba? So of equilibrium. Okay? Okay ba? So then pag nag-equilibrium na siya, so hindi na naman siya gagalaw dito. Then pag nagdagdag na naman tayo ng another weight, diba? Okay, nakabasa din. So again, so pupunta na naman sa yung ating system, so sa isang equilibrium state. Okay? Nakaba? So ganun yung idea natin pagdating sa quasi-equilibrium. Kaya again, so ganito yung pinaka example na nakikita natin kadalasan sa mga libros, expansion or compression of air. Okay? So kaya sagot natin dito is letter B. No? Compression of air in a cylinder. No? Next number, 77. Which of the following statements about work for a quasi-equilibrium process is incorrect? No? Sa akin sa number 77. Diba? So alin daw dito yung incorrect? Diba? So the differential of work is inexact. So that's true. Diba? Kasi yung differential ng work natin nakadepende pa siya dun sa magiging path. Diba? Sa akin sa nung motion natin. So kaya again, so hindi pa siya eksakto, di ba? So pag sinulat natin yung dw or yung delta w natin. Okay? Letter C, work is a path function. That's true, di ba? So yung letter C, yung work is a path function. So ito. Okay? So again, this is also true, di ba? So kasi nga nakadepende sa path yung work natin. Hindi siya nakadepende sa points, di ba? Kailangan nating i-integrate yung work natin over the entire volume, di ba? Okay? So para makuha natin yung work. Okay? Yung letter D is also correct. Diba? So kasi work is always zero for a constant volume process. Kasi nga work is PdV. Diba? So kaya ibig sabihin, so zero siya pag wala kang dV, pag wala kang change in volume. So therefore, yung mali lang dito is letter B. Kasi alam natin, work is the area under PV diagram, not PT diagram. Diba? So therefore, the answer is letter B. Diba? So again, it should be PV diagram. Diba? Pressure, volume. Okay? So ito lumabas din April 20. Alam ko lumabas din ito ng April 2017. Okay? So then naulit ng April 2019. Okay? 78. Okay? Lumabas ng April 2019. Diba? What is the color standard for hazardous safety from radiation? I think we already discussed this last time, diba? Okay, so yung mga color coding. Pinakita ko na sa inyo na sa OSHS. Okay, you can check that out. Diba? So remember, red is for fire. Diba? Orange is alert. Diba? So pag yung, for example, meron mga naka-on na equipments. Okay? Nakabasa na pwedeng hindi, yellow pala yun. Orange is alert. Diba? So ito yung mga, orange is alert. Diba? So ito yung mga, ano nga yung orange? Sinulat ko ba yun? Di ba ata sinulat yun? Okay, so check nyo na lang sa OSHS. No? Okay, naka ba? So makikita nyo yung sa occupational safety. Diba? So, and health standards. Hindi ko kasi sinulat. So, okay, pinakita ko naman last time. So, check nyo sa video natin sa SS1 Part 1. Okay, naka ba? So pero again, so alert yung orange. Diba? So, yung green is for safety. Diba? Purple with yellow yung radiation. So, therefore, this is letter B. Okay? So, again, so purple with yellow. So lumabas din to ng August 2021, right? Yeah, August 2021. No? Okay? So next number, 79. No? So ito lumabas noong April 2019. So ano daw ibig sabihin ng PRBEE? Di ba? So PRBEE, di ba? So is Professional Regulatory Board of Electrical Engineering. Di ba? So Professional Regulatory Board of Electrical Engineering. So that's letter B. Okay? So this is letter B. Next. Number 80. Okay? Which are not included. So lumabas noong April 2019. So which are not included. So in duties and responsibilities of PRBE. Diba? So, okay. So actually pag chinek nyo to sa RA 7920, so let's check na. Punta tayo sa drive. Okay. So RA 7920. So again, so may nakashare naman sa inyo, di ba? Oops, not this one. Kung wala nakashare sa inyo, search nyo lang sa internet, no? RA 7920, di ba? So with IRR, okay? So meron kayong makikita dyan ng mga RA 7920. Sa Gazette, probably meron, no? Okay? Ito, meron din ata ito sa PRC website. Parang dun ko ata ito din-download, no? Okay, so hanapin natin yung Board of Electrical ito. Board of Electrical Engineering. So ito yun. Okay. So we have Article 2, so Section 4, Power and Duties of the Board. So, okay. Sorry. Okay. So kung i-check natin letter A, supervise and regulate the practice of electrical engineering in the Philippines. Ito na yan. Diba? Okay. So kaya alam natin, so hindi, this is included. So hindi ito yung sagot sa number 80. Letter B, issue special permits to individual foreign electrical engineers. Diba? So nandito yan. So issue special permits to individual foreign electrical engineers and electricians. Diba? So for specific project. Okay? Or projects. Okay? Specific projects. Diba? Sa akin, so ito yung letter B. So kaya alam natin hindi rin sagot yung letter B. And yung letter D, diba? So we have perform such other function and duties as may be necessary to implement effectively this act. Diba? So kaya ibig sabihin, hindi rin sagot yung letter D. Diba? So kasi yun yung letter D natin. So kaya ibig sabihin, so yung possible lang na sagot dito is actually yung all of this. Diba? So which is medyo weird. Okay? So kasi, pag sinabi mo all of this, so sabihin yung A, B, and D. Diba? So ibig sabihin, so dapat included. So hindi rin dapat all of this. Diba? So kaya ang gagawin natin dito, troubleshoot. Diba? So yung all of this dapat, none of this. Okay? Tama ba? So number 18, so yung sagot natin is none of this. So ito yung gagamitin natin troubleshoot. Okay? So choose letters. No? So any questions number 80? No? Okay? So next number 81. So what is the unique state at which solid, liquid, and gaseous phase can coexist in equilibrium? So lumabas ito ng April 2019. So this is the triple point. So we have letter A. Okay? So next, 82. Okay. So for number 82, so we have at an annual rate of return of 8%. What is the future worth of $100 at the end of year 4? Okay? So again, so ano lang to? Compound amount factor. Diba? So P multiplied by 1 plus I to the n. Okay? So again, so from the given, diba? So the present worth is $100. Diba? So then, the interest rate so is given sa atin as 8%. So 1 plus 0.08. And this is for 4 years. So kaya raised to 4. So then this will be our future worth. No? If you try to solve this, you should be able to get $136 approximately. So this is letter D. Okay? So next number, 83. So what annuity over a 10-year period at 8% interest is most nearly equivalent to the present worth of $100. Diba? So dito, annuity yung hinahanap given the present worth. So this is just capital recovery factor. So this is present worth multiplied by I, so over 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n. Okay? So sabi sa problem, okay? So the present worth is $100, diba? So then let's multiply this by, so the interest rate is 8%. So 0.08 divided by, so 1 minus 1 plus 0.08. So this is for a period of 10 years. So this is negative 10. Okay. So this is equal to, so we have $14.90. Okay? So this is letter B. Okay? So again, that's for our 82 and 83. Diba? So mga direct formula lang. Basta mga engineering economy. Okay? So again, so mga direct formula lang yung gagamitin natin. Okay? So next, number 84. So dito sa number 84, so ito yung tatandaan natin. Diba? So yung tanong sa atin is, Mr. Johnson borrows $100,000. This will be our present worth. Diba? At 10%, okay, so note, effective annual interest. No? So ibig sabihin, this is not nominal. This is effective. Okay, nakuha ba? ERI natin yan. So yun yung tinatawag natin ERI. Okay? So and nakalagay sa problem is babayaran niya daw to monthly. Diba? So kaya ibig sabihin, kailangan natin kunin yung effective monthly interest. Diba? Okay? So which is meron naman tayong equation. Yung equation natin sa ERI. So na-discuss naman sa inyo yun sa lecture. Diba? So then the question is approximately what amount does Mr. Johnson pay each month? Diba? And again, so remember, so hinanap natin dito is yung annuity. Diba? Pero remember, ang nakalagay dito is yung payment natin is done every first day of each month. So ibig sabihin, this is annuity due. Okay? Tama ba? So but first, kailangan muna natin is yung effective monthly interest. Diba? So or else hindi natin masasolve yung problem na to. So then, so gagamitin lang natin dito again yung direct formula natin for ERI. Diba? Which is 1 plus I, so raised to M minus 1. So where M is the number of compounding periods per year. Tapos yung I natin is the effective rate of interest natin per period, per compounding period. Diba? In this case, we want this to be monthly. So therefore, this will just be given by, so 1 plus ERI. So then this is raised to 1 over M minus 1. So binaliktad ko lang yung equation. Diba? So then what's the ERI? So again, so sabi sa problem, that's 10%. So then this is monthly, so 12 months per year. So then minus 1. Okay? So then this will be our rate of interest. Yeah. So okay, so let's try to solve that. That's 1.1, so then raised to 1 over 12. Okay, so then minus 1. So we get 0.00797. Okay? 0.00797. I think we can round off to 0.008. So round off na natin sa 0.008. Diba? So yung ating yung effective rate of interest. So per month na to. Okay? So ibig sabihin, so yun yung gagamitin natin for our annuity equation. And remember, this is annuity due. What is the equation natin for the annuity due? Diba? So again, so remember that the present worth is given by the annuity. Diba? So for the annuity due, multiplied by, so this is 1 minus 1 minus, diba? Or it should be plus, okay? 1 plus 1 minus, diba? So then this is 1 plus I raised to 1 minus N. So then this is divided by I. Okay? So again, so ito yung equation natin. Okay? So yes, so tama. Okay? So then, so yung sabihin, so the annuity, so will be given by the present worth. Again, that's $100,000. Diba? So then, i-divide lang natin ito by, so we have 1 plus 1 minus, so again, 1 plus 0.008 raised to 1 minus. Ano yung gagamitin natin N? So again, so this should be 30 years multiplied by 12 months per year. That's 360. Diba? So then divide this by, so 0.008. Okay? So then this will be our expression. So let's try to solve this. Okay, so we have 100,000. So then divided by 1 plus, so we have the quantity. So we have 1 minus 1.008. Diba? So then raised to negative 359. Okay. So then divided by 0.008. Okay. So we get that's 841.4. So again, so ano lang yan? Rounding error. Diba? So pero makikita natin, so na malapit lang siya sa 840. So this is approximately $840. Diba? So this is letter A. Pag ang ginamit nyo sa eksaktong value, yung 0.007974, so then ang makukuha nyo is around 839. Diba? That's also approximately $840. Okay? So any questions? Number 84. So again, direct formula. Diba? So lahat naman yung pinresent sa inyo sa engineering economy. So kaya I suggest just memorize them. Diba? Next, number 85. So how are lines of constant pressure, diba? So in a fluid relate to the force field. Diba? So again, so this is properties, diba? So pagdating sa force, pagdating sa fluid natin, subjected in a force field. For example, weight. Diba? So then, so this is letter B. Diba? So laging perpendicular yung lines of constant pressure natin. So dun sa force field natin. Kung ano naman yung force natin. Okay? Kung weight, so then horizontal lang. Kasi ang weight natin is downward. Okay? Number 86. Okay? Okay? A pipe has a diameter of 100 mm at section AA and a diameter 50 mm at section BB. So the velocity of an incompressible fluid is 0.3 meters per second at section AA. So what's the flow velocity at section BB? So again, so dito gagamit lang tayo ng continuity equation. Diba? Okay? So again, so if this is our, let's say, ganito yung pipe natin. Diba? So again, so ito yung section AA, ito yung section BB. Diba? So paliit lang. Okay? Nakaba? So therefore, so again, so yung amount ng fluid na papasok dito, siya dapat yung amount ng fluid na lalabas dito. Okay? Nakaba? So which means, again, so that the volume flow rate should be the same at both points. Diba? So yung Q natin at AA should be equal to Q at BB. Diba? So which means, okay, so this is the area times the velocity. So area at AA, velocity at AA. So then this is area at BB. So then velocity at BB. Okay? Nakaba? So and therefore, so the velocity at BB, so will be given by the area at AA. So we can assume that's pi over 4. Ano daw yung diameter dito? 100 mm. So then divided by, so area at AA. Area at BB, diba? So area at BB naman, so again, diameter at BB is 50 millimeters. So this 50 millimeters quantity squared. So then multiply this by VAA. So again, yung VAA natin is given sa atin as 0.3 meters per second. Now, okay? Okay, so then you will get that this is 1.2 meters per second. Diba? So this is letter B. Okay? Ako ba? So again, so that's problem number 86. Okay? So next, number 87. No? Okay. So dito gagamit naman tayo ng Bernoulli's. No? Okay? So although medyo nagpahirap lang dito is yung friction factor natin. So kasi kung hindi nyo alam yung equation natin for the head loss, diba, using the friction factor, hindi nyo masasolve itong problem nito. Okay? Ako ba? So flow rate of water through a cast iron pipe is 20 cubic meter per minute. The diameter of the pipe is 0.3 meter. The coefficient of friction is given. What is most nearly the pressure drop over a 30 meter length of the pipe? Diba? So yung gagamit lang tayo ng Bernoulli's dito. So ano ba yung Bernoulli's natin? But remember, meron tayong friction. So kaya pag meron tayong friction, so meron tayong head loss. Kaya ang gagamitin natin is, again, so we have P1 over omega plus, okay, so we have so pressure head, so then we have the velocity head. So V1 squared over 2G. So we have the potential head. So then this is equal to P2 over omega. So plus V2 squared over 2G. So then plus Z2. And remember, diba? So nandito yung ating head loss. Okay? Diba? So kasi yun yung output natin. So yung head loss sa output, yung sa pump, sa input. Diba? So yun yung tatandaan natin doon. And walang mention so tungkol sa pagbabago ng level. So therefore, we can assume constant yung potential head. Diba? And wala din sinabi tungkol sa pagbabago ng speed. Diba? So therefore, we can assume na constant din yung velocity head. So therefore, so you will get here that the head, P1, diba? So lipat ko sa kabila yung P2. So P1 minus P2 over omega. So then, this is equal to the head loss. Diba? So meaning, so our delta P, so ito yung ating pressure drop na hinahanap sa problem, is just given by omega. So then what is the head loss? So again, so this is the friction factor. So times the length of the pipe divided by the diameter of the pipe. So then multiply this by, okay, so we have V squared over 2G. Okay, tama ba? Kumbaga para tong fraction siya ng velocity head natin. Okay, tama ba? But remember, constant yung velocity head natin at V squared over 2G. So kaya para ma-solve natin to, kailangan natin ng velocity, di ba? So therefore, let's calculate the velocity first. So remember, volume flow rate, diba, is equal to, so again, this is area multiplied by velocity. So velocity is equal to Q over 8. Diba? So ano yung area natin? Pi over 4. Ano yung diameter? So we have 0.3 meters. Okay? So this quantity is squared. Oops. So ano yung Q natin? So given sa atin yung volume flow rate, diba? That's 20 cubic meter per minute. Okay? So pero gawin ko itong per second. So para meters per second yung velocity natin. No? So again, so we have 1 minute for every 60 seconds. So kaya cancel dito yung okay? So 1 minute per 60 seconds. Para cancel yung minutes dito, cancel yung square meters, you will get meters per second. So this will be our velocity. Diba? Okay? Let's close. Okay? So ito lang gamit. So we have 20 divided by pi over 4. So by 0.3 squared. So then divided by 60. Okay? So you will get this is 4.72. So again, so this will be in meters per second. No? Okay? So then pasok natin dun sa equation natin ng pressure drop. So delta P, so will be equal to omega. No? Okay? Okay? Hindi ko pa naisulat. Letter B yung 86. No? Okay? So again, so delta P, diba? So is omega. So that's 9.81. Okay? So should we use... Yeah. So since naka-kilopascal, so try natin kilonewton. So again, this is kilonewton per cubic meter. No? So then multiply this by the friction factor 0.0173. So then multiply this by the length, that's 30 meters. So then diameter 0.3 meters. Okay, so then multiplied by the velocity, that's 4.72 meters per second. So this quantity squared. So then divided by 2G. So 2 times 9.81 meters per second squared. Okay. So which means we can cancel the second squared here. Cancel yung isang meter. So this will be meters. So cancel to. So this will be kilopascals. So tama yung unit. Okay. And actually we can cancel this. Parehong 9.81. So then, so we have 4.72 squared. So then divided by 2 times 30 divide 0.3 multiplied by 0.0173. Okay. So you will get that this is 19 kilopascals. Diba? So this is letter D. No? Okay. So any questions? Number 87. Okay. So next number 88. Okay. So 88. Diba? Which of the following is not acceptable sa Fortran integer variable name? So this is Fortran 77. So kasi nung sinerge ko to kanina sa Google, diba? So meron na palang Fortran 90. Tapos iba na yung rules sa Fortran 90. So Fortran 90, walang sagot doon sa choices, diba? So kaya let's try sa Fortran 77. Okay? So sobrang tagal. So if this means this is 1977, then sobrang luma na pala nitong tanong na ito. Okay? So again, so which of the following is not acceptable sa Fortran integer variable name? So again, so dito yung rules natin. Sa una, diba? So dapat ay first letter natin, first character is a letter. Okay? So letter, diba? Sa pangalawa, ang pwede lang natin gamitin is A to Z, diba? So saka 0 to 9. Okay? Nakaba sa digits and letters lang. Diba? Sa Fortran 90, pwede yung underscore. Okay? So, and pangatlo, 1 to 6 characters lang yung pwede natin gamitin. Diba? So, kaya from the choices, yung Irish pwede kasi 5 characters, lahat letters, the first character is a letter. Yung cost pwede, diba? Kasi 4 characters, tapos lahat letters, first character is a letter. Diba? Letter C, maple. So, maple is 5 characters. Lahat letters, first character is a letter. So, then yung letter D is inserts. Inserts is 7 characters. So, therefore, hindi siya pumapasok dito. So, ibig sabihin, this is letter D. Okay? Siya lang yung hindi pwede maging variable name pagdating sa Fortran. So, Fortran is formula translation. Isa siyang programming language. Okay? So, next, 89. What is the annual rate of simple interest if $265 is earned in 4 months on an investment of $15,000? This is IPIN. Diba? Okay? So we have IPIN. IPIN. Wala na equals na. Okay? So again, so we have the IPIN equation. So E is equal to PIN. Diba? So again, so I, given sa atin yung I, given sa atin yung P, hinahanap, given sa atin yung N, hinahanap yung I. Diba? So now, okay? So again, so ang hinahanap natin is the simple interest. Diba? Okay? What is the annual rate of simple interest? Diba? So ang hinahanap natin dito is the simple interest yearly. Diba? So yung N natin dito, so dapat per year. Okay? Nakaba or year yung N natin. So N natin is the number of years. Okay? So therefore, this is equal to the total interest, that's 265, divided by the present worth, that is $15,000. So then multiply this by, so again, so the number of years. Ang sabi dyan, 4 months. Diba? So 4 months is 4 over 12 of a year. Diba? So ito ilalabas natin. So pag sinolve natin to, so again, so 265 divided 15,000 divided by 4 over 12. So this should be 5.3. Multiply pala natin ng 100. No? So para makuha natin yung percent value. So you will get 5.3%. So this is letter B. So number 90 naman, so ganun din to. So IPIN equation. Pero ang hinahanap naman this time is the present worth. Diba? So yung principal. Okay? So again, so from the given, so that's the total interest. So that's $200 divided by, so the interest rate per year. So again, so that is 9%, diba? So and sabi dyan, diba? So this is for 2 years. So this is 2, diba? So kaya pag sinolve natin to, you will get 1,111.11. So this is letter A. Okay? Okay ba? So next, number 91. The energy possessed by a body for doing work by virtue of its position is called, this is what we call potential energy. Diba? So to be exact, so this is the gravitational potential energy. So kasi yung sinasabi natin, so nasa position natin, kahit na at rest tayo, we are actually, meron tayong energy. We have a potential energy. Diba? So kasi nga, pag binitawan natin yung isang object at rest, diba? So sa ere, bigla kang magkakaroon ng kinetic energy. Diba? So again, without even doing anything. So ibig sabihin, meron tayong potential. Diba? Meron na nakastore na energy dun sa system natin. Okay? Number 92. Okay? So number 92 yung tanong is capitalized cost. Diba? Pag sinabi natin capitalized cost, so basically ito yung magiging cost, starting cost natin. So for that, starting cost natin for a business or something. Diba? So or some equipment, for example. Diba? So or some property, mga bridge, diba? So mga toll gates, etc. etc. Diba? Kaya sa akin, pag sinabi natin capitalized cost, ano ba yung mga kailangan natin unahin? So unang-una is yung tinatawag natin na first cost, diba? So or the capital mismo, diba? Yung mga kailangan natin bilhin, materials, diba? Yung mga kailangan nating ano ba? So again, so materials, okay? So yung mga overhead cost, okay? Mga ba? So initially, the initial overhead cost, so yung recruitment, etc., etc., diba? Okay? So tapos, okay, so again, so aside from that, ano pa yung kailangan natin paghandaan dyan? So yung magiging annual cost natin, so for maintenance, for repair, diba? Etc., etc. So therefore, this is first cost plus cost of perpetual maintenance. Diba? So this is letter C. Okay, so let me show the board exam. Okay. So yan, diba? Capitalized cost of any property is equal to that. So again, this is first cost plus cost of perpetual maintenance. Again, that's letter C. So yung first cost, again, nandiyan yung capital, nandiyan yung overhead cost, etc. etc. Then itong perpetual maintenance kasi is again, pag i-maintain natin, for example, yung road, diba? So again, yung first cost ng road natin is materials, mga graba, yung mga semento, yung mga machines, diba? Yung mga tao na i-hire mo, so etc. etc. So again, yung first cost. So then yung perpetual maintenance kasi every some years kailangan nating ulitin yung latag ng kalsada, diba? So therefore, again, it goes to infinity, forever yan, na kailangan mong i-fix yung road natin. So that's why, so meron kang perpetual maintenance, diba? So yun yung kailangan nating paghandaan pagdating sa capital. So kaya tinatawag natin is the capitalized cost. Okay? So pero syempre, diba? So kailangan natin mabawi yan, diba? So, okay, so or else lugi tayo sa pag-create ng road natin. Okay? So, kaya meron tayong mga toll fee, diba? So, usually. Diba? Okay? Next, number 93. Hooke's law holds good within blank. Diba? So, I guess remember na Hooke's law is up to the proportional limit lang. So, yung straight line dun sa stress strain diagram natin. So, ibig sabihin hanggang dun lang siya sa elastic limit. Diba? So, I believe in-explain ko naman yan dun sa video natin sa strength of materials. Okay? So number 93, okay, so again, so this is the elastic limit. So we have letter B, okay? Next, number 94, no? Okay. An equipment costs $10,000 with a salvage value of 500 pesos at the end of 10 years. Calculate the annual depreciation cost by sinking fund method. Gagamitin lang natin dito yung sinking fund factor, diba? So again, so remember the depreciation natin per year, diba? So will be given by, so again, so this is the initial cost minus the salvage value. Diba? So then multiplied by, so this is the sinking fund factor. So we have I over 1 plus I, so raised to L, so then minus 1. Okay? So what's the initial cost? So we have 10,000 pesos. So this is 10K, no? Minus the salvage value, that's 500 pesos, no? So then multiply this by I, diba? So which is 6% interest. So 0.06 over 1 plus 0.06. So again, so the expected life is 10 years. So then minus 1. Okay? So basically, ito yung pera na kakailanganin mo para makabili uli ng equipment after 10 years. So again, so this is 720 pesos. So and 75 cents. Okay? So this is letter A. No? 95? Okay. A market whereby there is only one buyer so of an item, no? For which there are no good substitutes. So isa lang bumibili, di ba? So itatandaan natin pagdating sa market situation, so ito yung mga nag-e-end sa poly, di ba? So again, nakadepende yan sa number of sellers, di ba? Single seller, monopoly, di ba? So two sellers, duopoly, di ba? Several sellers, oligopoly. Okay, nakuha ba? So then, okay, yung Sony naman, di ba? So that's for the buyers. That's for the buyer situation. Okay, so we have the monopsony. So we have one buyer. Duopsony, two buyers. Oligopsony, so that's several buyers. Okay, nakuha ba? So yung sa poly kasi madaling matandaan yung sa poly. Kasi pag monopoly, isipin mo lang is one to many. Diba? So pag duopoly, diba, that's two to many. Oligopoly, several to many. Diba? So and so on and so forth. So sa Sony kasi, diba, so again, hindi siya parang same, hindi siya pareho ng ibig sabihin, diba? So with the poly, right? Diba? So pero guys, tandaan nyo lang yung poly is for the market situation, that's for the sellers. Sony naman Sony naman is para sa buyers, number of buyers. No? So this is monopsony. So we have letter. Okay? Saglit na. Okay? Number 96, no? The rate of change of momentum, so dP/dt. So again, so is directly proportional to the impressed force. So again, so this is the original statement of the Newton's second law of motion, diba? So isipin nyo lang siya ganito. So F is equal to dp dt. Diba? So then this derivative with respect to time, so now mass times velocity. Okay? So then this is m, so times dv dt. So we have m times acceleration. Diba? Newton second law. Pero okay, so this is only for constant mass. Okay? So pag hindi constant yung mass, di ba? So alam natin na meron pa yung isang term, di ba? So yung thrust force, di ba? We already explained that sa in engineering mechanics. So this is letter A, di ba? Number 97, okay? So we have, what is the factor A given P, di ba? So pag A given P, sa ganito yung annuity given the first cost, given the present worth, di ba? So this is what we call that capital recovery, di ba? So kasi basically, gusto natin malaman dito ano yung kailangan mong kita every year, di ba? So para mabawi mo yung principal, di ba? So kaya given yung principal, hinahanap yung annuity, okay? So okay, so kaya siya capital recovery. Number 98, the mass of a body is a measure of its inertia, di ba? So letter D. Okay? Tama ba? Number 99, so if value of n is infinitely large in a polytropic process, so PV to the n, di ba, is equal to a constant, di ba? So ito medyo malabo actually, so pero anyway, okay? So ganito yung explanation sa kanya. So if we raise the whole equation by 1 over n, so 1 over n, di ba? So then this is V, so then this is C. Constant pa rin to, kasi constant raised to a constant, that's just another constant. So as n approaches infinity, diba? So then, so we get that this becomes 0. So therefore, volume is equal to constant. So we have constant volume process. Diba? If n is infinity, diba? So again, if n is 0, so then we have PV to the 0 is equal to constant. So this is constant pressure. Diba? So if n is equal to 1, diba? So then, so we have PV to the 1. So that's PV is equal to a constant. So ibig sabihin, diba? So remember, PV is equal to MRT, diba? So since this is constant, so constant divided by constant, so temperature is constant, diba? So if n is equal to K, so again, so we have PV to the K is equal to constant. So again, we know this to be a diabatic process, diba? So yun lang naman yung mga tatandaan nyo pagdating sa mga ganitong uri ng tanong. Okay? So last, number 100. So a glass of ice water is filled to the brim with water. So again, the ice cube sticks up above the water surface after the ice melts, which is true. Okay? Tama ba? So again, so yung tatandaan natin is pag gumawa tayo ng ice, di ba? So hindi naman yan fully water, di ba? Usually meron mga natatrap na air sa loob, di ba? So kaya again, so lumulutang yung ice, di ba? So bumababa yung density, di ba? So again, dahil dun sa air na yun. Okay? So for example, so let's say ito yung glass of ice water natin. So again, so after, diba, so natin siya mapuno ng tubig, so meron ka mga ice na nakalutang dun sa tubig, diba? Okay, so again, so dahil yan sa density ng ice natin, diba? So let's say, this is the ice water, diba? So then pag natunaw yung ice natin, so again, so yung mga nakaibabaw na to, syempre may laman yung tubig. Pero itong mga nakailalim na to, diba? Some of them contains air. Kaya pag natunaw yan, mag-escape yung air natin, diba? So papunta sa atmosphere. So therefore, so hindi exactly ito yung amount of water natin. Kaya mangyayari dito is, okay, so again, so magkakaroon ka dito na parang punong-puno yung tubig natin, pero hindi siya mabubugo. Diba? So yung tamang sagot dito is water level is at the top of the glass, but no water has spilled. Diba? So this is letter B. Okay? Okay? So any questions? So for ESAS? Okay? May tanong ba? Okay, so wala kayong questions.